Good evening, everyone. It's Tammy Stoffel with Stampin' Tammy, independent Stampin' Up demonstrator in Washougal, Washington. And tonight we're going to do a cute little Valentine's card. Kind of incorporate some designer series paper, a couple of punches, and an embossing folder, and a sentiment from this month's Paper Pumpkin. And we'll just go ahead and get started here in just a sec. So, looks like I'm live. I see Colleen is here. And just so that you all know, I don't stream a second device currently, anyway, to watch for comments. We live in rural Washougal, and out here in the boonies, the internet service is not the best. And there's other people in the house that have devices as well. So I don't want to cause a lag or pixel issue for you all when you're watching the video. So if you have questions, please put those in the comments, and I do go back and I answer all questions and in comments once the video is done. I also upload my videos to YouTube. I would truly appreciate it if you would subscribe and share it and encourage other people to subscribe so that my viewership really is getting out there. Subscription to YouTube videos or channels, it doesn't cost you a thing. And it just is an easier way for you to find the content that I put out. We are coming to the end of the first month of the 2-month run of Celebration, and so it is time now to be thinking about some of those items. If you've received a catalog and you see something that you like, don't hesitate to order. The stamp sets in the Celebration catalog, those are the free items that you can choose from with a $50 purchase, and there's a couple of items there that are $100. Those the stamp sets generally are available until close to the end of Celebration, which is February 28th. The paper, you guys, the paper is not going to last. It will run out before the end of February. So if there's some of the paper in the Celebration catalog that you've been looking at, then go to my online store and place your order. So this is the papers that I'm talking about here are this Daffodil Afternoon Designer Series paper. This is 12 by 12. Free with a $50 purchase. This Sunshine and Rainbows. My gosh, this paper is so cute. It is 6 by 6. I have made one card out of this in a video. You can find that video on YouTube. And also coming up tomorrow, my friend Colleen Light, she's Cards by Coco, at 9 o'clock, I believe, tomorrow morning. She will go live with a darling card utilizing the Sunshine and Rainbows Designer Series paper. Again, this is free. You can't buy it. You can only earn it. Free with a $50 purchase. And then the same with this Simply Marvelous paper. This is beautiful, and there's so many different things that you can do with this paper. That's what I used when I did the Awesome Otters birthday card. The Hello Friend is a stamp set and paper, and that is free with a $100 purchase. The Special Moments stamp set is free with a $100 purchase. This is all sentiments, and it really covers the gamut of things that you're going to be looking for. The Calming Camellia stamp set, this is a free host set. So if you would like to gather some orders from friends, you'd like me to put together a Facebook party for a $300 order, or you can just make an order yourself. $300 order. This is a free host gift. And then there's additional perks on top of that. So ask me how, and we can talk about that. And you can join Stampin' Up! For $99. You get $125 worth of any product that you choose from any of the catalogs, except of course the free celebration items. But any of the products you can choose $125 in product for $99, and during celebration you get to choose an additional 2 stamp sets through the 28th of February. And that's any stamp set that you have had your eye on. There's no requirement to sell. We can talk more about that if it's something that you're interested in, but this is a great way to stretch your dollar, be a discount shopper, no pressure to sell anything, and really get some free stamp sets. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so I have not assembled this card yet. I just kind of pulled my idea together this afternoon, die cut a few things, and started playing around here. So what I've got is the designer series paper. So that's where these hearts are from. And that goes along with this paper as well. This is the Sweet Talk designer series paper in the new January to June mini catalog. And it is absolutely darling. The back side of this paper has these hearts. So cute. And it is a coordinating suite with the Sweet Conversations stamp set, and it includes the Sweetheart dies, and that's what I used to cut these out. These are all little conversation hearts from the designer series paper, and the dies fit them. In the dies, let's see here, we have 3 different size hearts, lots of little hearts, some banners. This makes a cute little envelope. We'll do something with this as well. A label. We'll do something on another day with this, and that might very well be one of those exclusive videos that I put out to my YouTube channel. So that's another benefit to subscribing to my YouTube channel is I will be doing exclusive videos and uploading there. The content is not something that you'll necessarily find on Facebook. Okay, so very, very cute. At first I wasn't sure I wanted to order that, but the more I looked at it, and I decided I wanted it. Of course. Okay, so I have also the heart punches. This is a set of 2, and it was from, it's in the annual catalog. It was from last year, and they are just so fun. So easy to pop out some hearts. And so that's what these are right here. Is we've got your solid hearts, you've got your scalloped edge heart. And then I've got a regular card base. This is thick basic white, and it is 8.5 by 5.5, and this is scored at 4 1/4. And then I have a layering piece of real red, and all the dimensions here will be in my video description, and that'll be uploaded to YouTube a little later, and I'll update the video description on Facebook as well. So this is just 1/4 of an inch smaller. And then I've taken a piece of Petal Pink, and I used the new gingham embossing folder. And oh my goodness, this thing is so pretty. It's got some great texture to it. Very versatile. And let's bring this up so you can see. Can you see that? Isn't that, that's fun. Fun. And the back side really looks, you know, about the same, but very nice. And then I have a piece of the Designer Series paper, and we're going to use the stripes. And then the sentiment, like I said, I took the sentiment out of the paper pumpkin this month's paper pumpkin, and it is just cute. So I'm going to start with some gluing here, and I prefer to use the liquid adhesive. It just gives me a little bit of wiggle room. I am notorious, especially when I'm on camera, of putting something on a little bit crooked, and this gives me the ability to jiggle that around and get that paper right where I want it, rather than oops. And you know, sometimes you can pull it back, but not always. And there we go, like so. And then when you are gluing down a piece of textured paper, it is recommended that you use a liquid adhesive or something along the lines of the Stampin' Seal Plus, as it gives a little more traction to the fewer areas that'll have contact to that paper. So this, I want to make sure that I line it up and I get it really where I want it. Because I'm putting two pieces together rather than one solid piece, I want to make sure that I really lay it where, you know, as close to where I want it to be. All right, so a little more adhesive here. I hope I'm not working off camera. There we go. I think I'm okay. All righty. And like I said, I'll have the dimensions in the description of the video, as well as when I upload everything to YouTube. I will also blog this so you can watch for that blog post as well. If you don't have the new mini catalog and the celebration catalog, and you'd like one, and you're not currently working with another demonstrator, I would be happy to get one in the mail for you. Just leave me a message. You can either instant message me through Facebook. You can send me an email, and my email address is, yep, I got it crooked. Isn't that just dandy? So my email address is stampintammy65@gmail.com. Okay, so this is where you get creative, you guys. It never fails. You make a bugger when you're on the live. Okay, we're just going to overlap that. It's going to be a little crooked. I got a little glue here. It never fails. You know, you can make a ton of cards and not screw up, but then the moment you go live, you do some blunder. Okay, so I'm going to glue this piece down. It's just going to be a little off center. It's a little better at the top here. Hopefully as I put my layout together, it'll be all right. Okay, so I want to add a little strip of something here. And I thought I had some ribbon setting out, which, yeah, I don't know where it is. Not sure, you guys. Oh well. Oh, here we go. Here it is. So I may do that. This actually is the frayed gross grain ribbon. It is a an item from the holiday catalog. I just didn't use it up, and you know, I need to. Okay. So when you're putting ribbon down on cardstock, the glue dots really help. And because I've got these two pieces here, it was if I would have thought ahead of time, I should have glued the two of them together, had this one just a little bit longer, glued the two, and then I would have had one panel to put together, and I could have easily wrapped this around. But I didn't do that. So we are just going to adhere this with the glue dots. As you know, ideally what I do when I'm laying ribbon down is I'll put a little bit of adhesive on the back of the piece that I'm using, or that I'm wrapping it up in, and then I am able to secure the ribbon. Make sure that it's good and snug. You don't want your ribbon to flop around. Okay, there we go. All right, so what I was looking at is if I wanted that, I think I wanted the white, and I don't know where my white heart went, so we're going to grab a piece of the white cardstock and we'll just pop another one out with that heart punch. Okay. And I'm going to stamp my sentiment on this heart. Okay. And then we're going to put it over here. And then I have a bunch of these little hearts that I die cut, as well as the other conversation hearts out of that designer series paper. And we'll just decorate this up a little bit. Okay. So this sentiment, like I said, it came from the this month's Paper Pumpkin. And it is an absolutely darling kit. I haven't put it together yet, but here's a little, it just came today. Here is the envelope. Beautiful Flirty Flamingo, and the inside, look at that, you guys. Isn't that gorgeous? So, so pretty. I've got a ton of ideas on how to use this and not as an envelope. So that'll be fun. And then this is the Paper Pumpkin Kisses and Hugs, January 2022, and it is as it is designed. Okay, there are on the back of every Paper Pumpkin flyer, and this gives you all your directions. There's also some alternate ideas, and then there are literally hundreds of ideas that come up on Pinterest and on Facebook when you start looking. Paper Pumpkin is a monthly subscription, and it is a all-inclusive kit of crafting goodness that comes to your mailbox every month. It's $22. If you want to take advantage of Celebration, here's a little tip. Go to my online store, buy a 3-month or more subscription to Paper Pumpkin, and then you can, you have to do a 2-step process. You buy the subscription, and then you go to the Paper Pumpkin website and sign up. You can also take advantage of the Celebration items then. Or you can just sign up for Paper Pumpkin on a recurring monthly subscription. Whichever works for you. But my recommendation is, of course, take advantage of Celebration. Okay, so that looks great. This is a photopolymer stamp, and when you're using photopolymer, it doesn't have that little cushion that red rubber has. So it's important to have some sort of a softer surface. I use this Stampin' Pierce mat to do my stamping on so that it will have that give. So if there's any imperfections in the surface of your stamp, the surface that you're stamping on, like I have a portable table that I use, and it's plastic and it's got a little texture to it on the top, so it's always going to give me something funky. So this works out really well. Okay, I do always a dry run of my stamp to make sure I get it where I want it and that everything looks good. All right, and then I'm going to just pop that on that heart. And there we go. Love you more. And we're going to put that on this red scalloped heart. Oh, I don't want to put it there. If I get too close to the edge, the glue will show. This one's starting to run out of oomph. I've had several bottles of the liquid adhesive that's have been open for a while because I used to do, pre-COVID, I did a few classes at our local creative spot. It's called A Place to Create in Washougal, and Anna Davis is the owner. She has she does sewing classes there. She also has her the storefront for her nursery business. It's called Woodlawn Nursery, and if you're looking for unique gifts, go see Anna. Oh my goodness, she has some of the most wonderful metal art in there, and it's all made out of old military scrap. And my gosh, one of these days I'll have to remember to bring my my latest sculpture that I got from her and show you what it looks like. It's a nurse with a syringe and a stethoscope and a nurse hat. It's really awesome. Okay, so we're going to pop this up on dimensionals. Anyway, so yeah, take a look at a place to create. You can find her on Facebook, or Woodlawn, WOODLAWN, and see what she's got. She's open on the weekends. And like I said, she does beginning sewing classes, and hopefully once we get this darn COVID settled down again, we can resume some classes. I'm going to pop that right there. And then let's get a look at our conversation hearts and see what we might want to do. I don't want that color. That's cute. So's that. When you're die cutting and you're trying to do multiples and you have a couple of plates that are well worn and just a little bit warped, if you don't secure your dies with a little piece of washi tape or a post-it note, they may move just a little bit, and that's what happened here. So I've got this perfect die cut image, but I missed part of the message. So not a big deal, but, and I did die cut some of the ones that had were right on the paper edge. Not a big deal, because you can tuck that in like so. In fact, that might be what we wind up doing there. I don't know yet. Okay. Let's see. We're going to put this one down with the liquid adhesive, and then we'll pop a couple up with dimensionals, and then we'll see if we want to scatter some of those little red hearts around. What do you think, you guys? You like this so far? Such a cute card, I thought. So easy to put together. I got a couple of my biggest fans on here, my mom and Colleen. Colleen's one of my dear friends and a fellow demonstrator. She lives in Kalama. We work together as nurses, and she's retired now. So this is a fun opportunity for her is to build her business, and I'm right there to kind of cheer her on. Hopefully we'll be able to do some classes together. Oh, that is just cute. Okay, so let's look at scattering some of these hearts. I need to get them up here where I can get a hold of them, because they're just little enough. And there is, when you look at them, it's hard to tell, but there is kind of a right side, I don't know if you can see that or not, and a wrong side. My lighting is not so wonderful. I bumped my light, knocked one of them off. Actually, the new dog. We have a new dog. We have Ruby, the cow dog. She's 6. And we lost our lab here a couple of years ago. And so we had the opportunity to adopt an 18-month-old Chesapeake Bay Retriever. His name is Fred. He's a very big boy. He has a very big bark and a sweet personality. You know, we've got some manners to refine, but not a, you know, really, he's a sweet boy. So if you hear a dog bark, we're working on it, but I'm kind of do that little preface that if you hear a dog bark, yeah, that would be Fred. I don't know, I think I might want to stop there. And what do you think about bling, you guys? Yes? No? Maybe so? I have these iridescent rhinestone basic jewels. These are so cute. I know, Fred, huh? Fred is funny. And you know, the other funny part about Fred is that's the name of Todd's mom. Todd's my husband. His mom, Kay, her significant other is Fred. And so we got Grandpa Fred, and now we have the dog Fred. So anyway, it's just kind of funny. Okay, so what I have here are the iridescent rhinestone basic jewels. And these are in the new catalog. And they are beautiful. Can you see that iridescent sparkle? Yeah. Oh, hey, hi, Lori. When I stand up, so I stand up to stamp, and sometimes I'll stand up when I'm trying to show you something specific on the screen, just so that I can see, hopefully, what you guys are seeing. And, yeah, it looks like it was showing pretty well, actually. So let's scatter some of these around. I'll put a couple on here. And one, two, one up there. Okay, and there you go. This is tonight's card. So yeah, that really bugs me that I got that on there crooked. I tried so hard, darn it. Oh, maybe the lighting was a little funky because the light wasn't all the way on either. Yeah, you know how that goes. If there's not one thing, it's another. Oh yeah, there's Fred. There's Fred. Okay, so the other thing that you can do is you can scatter around a little bit of Wink of Stella, which is a glitter pin, basically. And you just, it's got like a paintbrush tip, and you just kind of paint that around. And I ran out. Mine was completely gone. And I have it ordered, but it's not here yet. Hopefully it'll be here tomorrow. So, what do you think, you guys? I thought that was pretty cute and easy to put together. You can easily stamp a sentiment in here. The other thing you can do to kind of jazz this up would be to put a little strip of the designer series paper. That would look very cute. And then stamp your sentiment of some sort onto the envelope. So again, Sweet Conversations is the stamp set that coordinates with the dies I used. The gingham embossing folder and the Sweetheart dies. There they are. Yeah, yeah, Sweetheart dies. And then the designer series paper is called Sweet Talk. And I didn't show that to you. But here's the paper that I cut the die cut the images out from, and you can just get all different kinds of configurations. And like I said, if it's like this one, it's right, you know, cut on the edge, missing a little bit there, you can tuck and layer and it would be just fine. So cute. And then this is the back side of that one. So this would be really cute to use for a little strip. You could actually put that on the inside of that card. Here's the stripe. Here's the back side of the stripe. One more page here. Again, tons and tons of ideas for this. And then this is a more neutral. You could use this for anything. It doesn't have to just be for Valentine's Day. Okay, that's the nice thing about Stampin' Up! Is the quality of the products here. First of all, the paper is nice and heavy. Heavier than what you're going to find at most of the craft stores. All of the colors are designed to coordinate together. Every pack of paper tells you specifically the colors that coordinate, and even the ones that are in the same color family will work. It's not like going and picking up, you know, a green, and you thought it was going to be the right green. You got home and realized it's not the right green. So, you know, 2 or 3 trips later, you're still looking for the right color. That's the thing that really drew me to Stampin' Up! Was the weight and quality of the product and the color coordination. It makes it really easy. Look at that one. Isn't that cute? And those hearts. So pretty. What did we not look at yet? This one, beautiful. That's just a like an alcohol whitewash or alcohol wash print. And then the little suckers and candy. So like I said, you know, this doesn't have to just be for Valentine's Day. This will coordinate with anything. Isn't that cute? All right. Well, you guys, I want to say thank you for tuning in and watching me put my crooked paper on the card, or put yeah, you know what I'm trying to say. And again, like I said, I appreciate your likes, comments, and shares. It really helps to build my online presence, which is incredibly difficult to do without your support. And then again, subscribing to my YouTube channel. It doesn't cost you a thing. It helps to get my videos out there so that other people that enjoy paper crafting can see them as well. If you're looking for a catalog or a demonstrator, I might be your gal. You can message me and I'll certainly send you a catalog out. Ask me questions. I'm happy to help. All right. Well, I want to say good night and have a great evening and the rest of the week.